Hello, welcome back to Nerds Other Side of Fries, where I will be explaining some bullshit.
Is that what Dead Space is?
It is bullshit. Now, if you starting off the presentation, Dead Space, for the love of God, stomp everything by Amaddzz the millionth.
Why the title?
Just you'll find out.
For the love of
There-
God,
it's a
stomp everything. So do you mean like destroy everything?
No, like literally stomp, because you can do that in the game.
Oh, okay.
There's shooting, but when you want to save your bullets, what do? You fucking stomp and stomp and stomp.
Like to make material?
Nope, to kill things.
What?
Now, before we keep going, but yes, Dead Space, for the love of God, stomp everything. Most important thing. Also shoot everything. Now, we are in the world today. The year is 2508. We now travel the stars looking for resources. This is done by a special corporation. And they made ships known as planet crackers, which by the name doesn't tell you already. They literally crack planets.
Wow, okay.
Now, this is all because...
Like destroy them?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
all because, obviously, people kept doing the nasty and had more kids. And we're now so overpopulated on Earth, we have to leave and travel to other planets.
Okay.
But guess what? We still left Earth a little bit of shit.
Yeah, I believe
So,
that.
it has no resources. Literally. So, we go to other planets, crack off a slice of planet, literally cut out a slice of planet, drag that back to Earth for resources.
Wow.
Not even kidding. We literally cut out a slice of cake or a slice of planet.
Wow.
That's what we're starting off with. No, we're technically not in the planet crackers. That giant ship in the back you see? Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can still do this. Right? Nope. Right? Nope. Right there? That giant one in the back?
Uh-huh.
That's the planet cracking machine.
Okay.
Right? And that planet cracking machine technically has been out for a few days. Mm-hmm. And it's not really explained why, but they've cut off communication. They're dead silent. But one person sent a distress signal like something was wrong. So you and your crew of 5 are sent out, because you're a maintenance crew, you're a super cool engineer, are sent out to go check this place out, to go check out what's wrong, what's good, what's my G, what's up.
Yeah.
And now, just a quick important thing, I kind of put this ahead, but on this planet, it was found a marker.
Okay.
These are markers. These need to be explained now before we get into it. And yes, there's more than one. Now, markers are a weird alien, or not alien, but alien thing that was created. Now, they have multiple uses to them. They can be an energy source, but they also cause a lot of bad shit to happen. For example, psychosis, hallucinations, feelings of suicide, feelings of homicide, feelings of transformations, and they basically make you extremely violent. Okay? You could be like a peace-loving cartoon. You stand next to this for a while, you become a murderer.
What the fuck?
Or you kill yourself.
Okay.
Now, no, there's this one. It's black with a little gold spine in the middle, right?
Uh-huh.
There's also things called red markers.
Oh.
Difference, one of these is man-made. The red markers, man-made. Yes, we started making markers. Now, this will all be explained later, but you need to know what these are.
Okay.
Okay? Now, we start off. He is Michael Atman. He's the finder of the marker. He found the markers. Now,
He didn't make them.
He didn't make them. He
just
found
found
the
them. Okay.
original OG marker.
Okay.
Thing is about it, he went crazy. He also is now used as a version of Jesus Christ for a cult that I will explain next.
Okay.
But he was basically been bastardized.
Bastardized?
He's been made into an image of he's the founder of the marker, the finder.
Okay.
He led us to the marker. And really, he was like, don't get near these markers. These are bad things.
Yeah.
Stay away. But that's Michael Atman. He's just part of the backstory.
Okay.
But we go into unitology, a.k.a. the cult, a.k.a. Scientology. except
Unitology.
It's literally called unitology
Okay, yeah.
because they believe that. And they literally have everything of a cult. Mass suicides, bad freaking ideology, really possessive people.
Yeah.
Just bad vibe all around. But they're actually kind of successful because their message we will all unite in the marker.
Oh my god.
So what they do, this is one thing, story. They conduct mass suicides, and they all believe that they will all unite into the marker.
Okay.
Now remember, you'll think, how are cults still a thing? Well, when your Earth is so low on resources, you're cutting pieces out of other planets, and you're still low on resources, and everything's kind of shit. Everything kind of slides.
Yeah.
When people say, "We'll all be together in the marker," you're like, that sounds kind of nice, you know? I don't have to worry about you robbing me. You'll hug me.
Yeah.
But there's Unitology. They used this guy and bastardized Michael. They bastardized him into Jesus because he found the marker. And now they are a full-on cult. They are kind of the main villain for all three of the games.
Okay.
If it wasn't obvious enough already. Now, we start off with the Ishimura, the planet-cracking ship you are going to check. Now, this is not a scale model. It is about the size of a continent. Maybe bigger.
Wow.
Think about it. It's cutting open a planet and taking a piece back. It's got to be big.
Yeah.
But this is one of them, the Ishimura. This will appear twice or 3 times in the game, in each game. No, not 3 times in each game. It'll appear once in each game. Okay. Because people can't seem to fuck off. Now, the Ishimura was on this planet known as Aegis 7, Aegis 9. It's Aegis 7 or Aegis 9. Technically, the government had known about the marker there, and that had made it illegal to excavate that planet. They said, don't go near that planet. That shit is quarantined. Do not go near that planet. The Ishimura, not giving a fuck, go and say, we're going to crack this planet. Okay. It's an illegal construction job, okay? It's like you just hired your neighbor to do something. Yeah. Without the government being a part of the deal. So, yeah, the Ishimura. Now, this will be explained on why they decided to do all that later. Okay. Now, first off, Isaac Clarke, a.k.a. the most badass engineer on Earth. There's 2 images, right? Remake, original. They whitewashed him.
Well, he looks kind of white in the other first one.
No, they're technically white in both, but they made him a ginger now.
I mean, at least he has the same nose.
Yes, that's what I was worried about. His nose. It doesn't matter how he looks, really. Yeah. He has a helmet on the whole time.
Yeah, wait, so the new one is just the remake, right?
Yeah, the new one is to the right, remake.
Okay.
Which, anything, it doesn't matter. It's just funny how, like, looking at him side to side, you're like, wow.
Yeah, it's a little
Someone
different.
had surgery. Now, Isaac Clarke, badass engineer. He has a degree in engineering, can be explained. Now, thing about Isaac Clarke, he knows the cult is evil. You want to know why? You want to know why? Why? Because his mother used his tuition money to pay for her status in the cult. Wow. So, yeah, he doesn't like the cult because, he could have gone to a nice college. Yeah. If his mother didn't use the money to... Because it's the cult. You pay for your placement in the cult. She used the money that was going to be for him to say, I want a better spot in the cult. I want a good. Yeah. I want a good. I want the good spot. I want to be in charge of shit, Yeah. Now... he is going to the Ishimura. Now, the thing about it, his girlfriend at the time is at the Ishimura as medical staff. She's in the next slide. Okay. But, yeah, he's the protagonist for all 3 games. Super badass engineer. Kind of tragic of a story. Okay. Now, we have Nicole Benderman, your girl. That's the remake version of her. Okay. Okay. Now, the way you found out about this, we believe she sent the distress signal, but she sends you a message that says, "Oh my God, everything's gone to shit, Clark." The way you said it. She doesn't say it like that, but I'm paraphrasing. You know? Yeah. But yeah, she sends a message, and you go with the crew to go see what's going on, see what the fuck. Yeah. And she somehow is still alive when you get there. Okay. Now you're in the shit. You crash land because obviously nothing goes smoothly in these things. Yeah. You crash land and you run into that thing. I'll be explaining what that thing is later. Necromorph, to be honest. Okay. But you have a suit that can go in and out of space. Your health bar is right here in the back. This blue tube. Okay. Green tube, actually. Sorry. And if it goes lower, it turns yellow. Bottom, red. Cool. Obviously. Okay. This little circly thing also on your back. That's like because you have this gravitational like pull thingy, not like the Force, but it's explained through science. Okay. And you have what's called a plasma cutter. Okay. Oh. Okay. It is not a gun. It is actually used for construction. But you're such a badass engineer. You're
Yeah.
using it to kill zombies.
Of course. Okay.
It's like using a nail gun, except this thing shoots out a plasma laser that's sideways, used to cut
Yeah.
rock.
Wow. Okay.
But you're on the ship, and you and your crew get separated, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're on the ship, it all kind of goes to shit, and you guys are like, "Fuck this! We're gonna get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
And guess what? Your ship blows up because necromorphs attack your ass.
Of
That's right.
course.
You thought you were gonna get out. Nah. And so you guys decide, freak it, we'll find another way out. But in the meantime, Isaac, you gotta go and make sure that the Ishimuro's like basic survival systems, aka oxygen, atmosphere, water, whatever, are still working. So that's what you're doing for the game. You,
Okay.
as an engineer, are going around making sure all this shit's still working while dealing with necromorphs, while the other guys sit at the control room.
Wow.
You're the only engineer.
Only? Oh, well, they all got wiped out.
Yeah, or, there was only one engineer in
Wait.
the whole
So
crew.
what about his girl?
She's around.
So he doesn't like check up on her or anything?
Oh, yeah. He, runs
Okay.
into her at certain moments where she's acting a little sus because, the marker's affecting her probably.
Oh,
But she's
okay.
acting a little sus, but then you guys get separated. It's going throughout the game. Now,
Okay.
I never told you this. I kind of did. The effects of the marker, obviously, turns you to a homicidal maniac, a suicidal maniac.
Okay.
But on when you have certain levels of intelligence, it gives you the blueprints to make another marker.
What the fuck?
Don't-
So it knows how to reproduce itself.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's part of game 3.
Okay.
Now, it also makes you into giant tentacle monsters. If you don't see from
Okay.
the image in the back, that's things it's making, okay? Now, you know how you have arms?
Uh-huh.
Well, you lose those.
Okay.
And instead, your shoulder grows out an antenna or like a blade looking thing.
Okay.
And your mouth grows out and gets freaking predator mouth.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And guess what you do? You go around and bite the head off of people.
Of
Literally.
course. You got nothing else going for you.
Literally. You also stab your tentacle or your freaking
Hand blade.
hand blade. What are the things that I forgot the insect that's green.
Green mantis?
Yeah, the green.
No.
What do they have? What are those called? The green mantis claws. Damn, intern.
Oh, wait. Praying mantis. Yeah.
Praying
that's what it
mantis.
is, praying
What is their claw called? You said green mantis.
I know. It was green. It's green.
You just thought of Kung Fu Panda, huh?
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
that claw thing, they all have it basically
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out of their shoulders. Not explained, but it changes your body that way, right? Next thing, obviously.
Oh, fuck.
The necromorphs. There's different versions of them. There's brutes. There's flying ones. There's also little ones that just lay on the ground that look like the floor and pop up and grab your ass.
Ew.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what is that like 3 different ones in one?
Yep, that's 3 different ones. There's a guy right here over to the left. There's a central guy who's been really fucked up. And then there's this right guy that's just on pedal positioning.
Oh
His
my
legs don't
God.
work, so the claws are dragging him.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, these aren't even the ugly ones. You haven't seen the babies or the toddlers.
Ew.
Or the brutes or the ones next to the marker that don't die. They don't die. Minimi, they come back.
Oh my God.
You cut off all their limbs, they grow them back.
Oh, so they don't die?
Oh, yeah, they do. These ones do. The ones I'm talking about, don't. Now, remember this. You know how most zombie games aim for the head, he dies? That doesn't work here. You don't aim for the head. You aim for the arms.
Okay.
The less limbs it has, the more quickly it dies.
Oh,
And at some point you cut off the legs, that's where you stomp.
Oh, okay.
And stomp.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because you're an engineer. You're not a fighter.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, while you're there trying to make sure everyone stays alive and finding a way out, the CIA shows up. Infected, because guess what? Someone made it onto it. Oh, also, the necromorph thing that's making everyone change into those monsters is an infection. It's not
Okay. Of course.
and the markers work by sending out signals. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Which is why they cause hallucinations and all that.
Okay.
Now, the necromorph infection is a literal infection that spreads. But the CIA, or like the government sends people because they find out about all this. And they're like, oh, send these guys to clear everything out, destroy it all.
Yeah.
Throw it into the planet. We don't care. Just get rid of all the evidence because it's all a giant cover-up in a way.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. While you're there, Isaac Clarke's there. The CIA, like a government agency, shows up to shut it all, to like destroy everything, right? Because they found out what was going on. And it turns out these guys are already infected because they picked up an escape pod that made it out of the Ishimura. They picked up the person, and now they've shown up crazy as hell. Literally torturing people, killing off the rest of your crew.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not great. They're
The
wow.
CIA never helps.
Well, it's not technically the CIA. I just call them the CIA
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, it's the government. And I don't think they'd send the cops
Yeah.
to deal with this shit. Because they know what happens when people get near the marker. They know what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
But that happens. And then, in a way to fight it all off, you get to the ending and then you crash land into the planet.
Okay.
Revealing the hive mind.
Okay.
It's the final boss. Now you see, if you're on seeing this, it's like just a giant mouth with a whole bunch of crab tentacles around it. Mm-hmm. Yep. It has these 5 yellow spots.
Okay.
I wonder why they're yellow and so obvious. It's probably because you got to shoot them there with a plasma cutter. You literally have the scariest boss fight of your life with constant like motion blur because it's like this game took a lot of inspiration from Resident Evil. Okay. Now, when you're fighting this thing, grabs your leg, leaves you hanging, and you shoot at it.
Wow.
You're literally going sideways with the gun, normal ways with the gun. Your gun literally does either go straight or you can convert it to go sideways to cut things.
Damn, okay.
Now, you're fighting that. Wait. Okay, yeah, you're fighting that. I didn't get to see what was coming up next, so I guess. And through all this, Nicole's helping you. She's there with you and all that, right?
That's the girlfriend, right?
That girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. It is revealed by the CIA members that Nicole is dead. That's right. That transmission she sent you, you only saw part of it.
Okay.
Okay? The rest of it shows how she blew her brains out with a gun.
Why? Oh,
because of all the things that are happening, and also the marker makes you suicidal. So what did she do? Grab the gun, the plasma cutter, literally.
Yeah.
And yours.
Wow.
So all this time, the marker's been sending you hallucinations to get it to start, because it wants to do something called the convergence event.
But
I will explain later.
Hallucinations of your girl?
Of your girl. It's basically the marker's using Nicole. Because it's like a party. It reads your mind, basically. It's like, oh, you like Nicole? Here's Nicole. She's still alive. Help her out. And all those times you had with her, hallucinations.
Wow.
Which then bring into questions how she was able to do certain things, like move panels and shit. And really it's explained by saying, well, technically you did it. You just didn't know.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
So yes, your girl's dead.
And you've
just been through this ship of shit.
Yeah.
Now, when designing this game, a lot of things happened where they focused more on sound design by easily making a room quiet as hell, but suspicious as hell, or making a room so loud it makes you panic even though nothing is going on. And there's a whole video about it, and it's explained very well and cool.
Yeah.
Now, we get to the ending. You're fighting off the hive mind. You beat it. And also what happens is you find the marker. It's a red marker. That's right. It's a man-made marker.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, you are trying to, like, throw the marker back into the planet to destroy it. Right? But then it's revealed that one CIA member that's surviving, because there's one left, the rest died, is part of Unitology.
Oh, fuck. I completely forgot about them.
Yeah, you were wondering, when are they going to show up? Now, the Ishimura was originally there, right? It was already there on the planet cracking, even though it shouldn't have been because it's illegal, right? So why would they do it? The captain was a member of Unitology.
Of course.
That's right, Unitology. Keeping it bad since 1999.
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't know when they started. That's but it turns out that the CIA member that also came to shut it all down is here to steal the marker and take it to another planet. Because guess what? There's multiple markers on multiple planets.
Of course.
Not really sure how many. It's believed to be 12, but I'm not going to say 12.
Okay.
So yeah, she's trying to steal the marker. You're trying to throw it back into the planet to destroy everything. Because it turns into like because there's also this giant asteroid coming in conveniently to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
Because it's like a piece you cut out. And it's like coming back in hot as hell, ready to destroy it all.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, dude, you're trying to leave get the hell out of there and also destroy the marker.
Yeah.
She's trying to escape with the marker, so you guys fight it out for who gets the escape pod. But then the hive mind shows up and kills the CIA agent, and then you fight the hive monster and kill it.
Okay.
Now, and you get out, and as you're watching, the giant piece that's flying in space comes crashing and destroys a planet. Yay! We're all good, except while you're in the ship, turns out Nicole is right there. Guess what? You don't know whether it's a hallucination or not. This image I'm showing you right now of Nicole's face screaming in your face, that's the last thing you see before the game ends.
The first one? Wow.
Yeah, that's how the first one ends. You're in an escape pod and Nicole's screaming in your face about to eat your face off.
Wow.
That's
what the
right.
hell? What a way to end the game.
Any questions on Dead Space 1?
No. Wait, so...
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Is she alive? Or like,
No, she's dead.
She's for
Hallucinations.
Sure dead. So that means the marker's not really destroyed.
It is destroyed. You just went crazy.
Oh, okay.
That's right. You're going to go through a ship with your Cole being a hallucination, all the monsters, all the death, all the torture, all that, and you think you're going to be okay? Nah. Now the question
so it's
is,
just trauma.
What happens after this? Well, simple as that. The government shows up.
Like always.
And you're also questioning, does Isaac have to run from the government? Does he have to stay with the government? Is he going to be part of the CEC already? Still, like, what's going to go down here? And
yeah.
do the Tology when they try to kill him? You're all left with those blank questions until you get to Dead Space. Dead Space. The reveal. Yeah, throughout the whole... I forgot. There's an extra slide.
Okay.
The reveal. She's dead. Ah!
Oh, okay.
That's right. And after that... Now, for Dead Space 2. Now, we are back with Isaac Clarke. We're in some type of hospital. Okay. Mental hospital.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. And we are on we're on Saturn.
Ooh.
But not Saturn, the moon Titan. It's one of Saturn's many moons.
Okay.
We're on a space station there that surrounds the moon, or is next to the moon, or is on the moon. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't think it's on the moon. I think it just surrounds the moon.
Okay.
Now, you're wondering, what's been going on? Well, it's revealed later, but so far all you need to know is Isaac's in this mental hospital, but he's not alone. There's other patients. But there's him and like 4 others that are very special.
Okay.
No, wait. Yeah, 4 others. My bad.
Okay.
Now, they're very special, but you find out later who runs the hospital. Starting off, the markers are back, baby. Oh, yeah. There's another marker, but this one's a man-made marker. So it's a...
Yeah.
Oh, and this one, I actually switched it. Wrong. Red markers are natural, I believe, and black markers, or the one you first saw, are the man-made ones. Because in this place, there's one humongous-sized marker. So, for example, the one in the first game that you first run into, it's about the size of a 1-story.
Okay.
And I don't mean like the height of 1 story, and then it's like a pillar with 2 things spinning alongside each other. As in you saw in the first picture.
Yeah.
This one, it's about the size of the Empire State Building. Literally.
Well, it's man-made.
Oh, yeah, it is. And it'll be explained how they got the blueprints in a bit. Now, you are being used by the government, literally. They are using you and 5 other people to draw out the blueprints. Because guess what? You were one of those people that are smart enough that the marker sent you the blueprint to make another marker.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You and 5 others that also were smart enough and ran into markers.
Okay.
Any questions so far? This image is from the game.
No, I'm good.
Just so you know, you're still having hallucinations.
So, wait, the person in the background, is that...
Nicole.
So she's just in his
No,
head.
but now she has the dead corpse, so it looks scarier.
Oh.
And that marker you see behind her,
Yeah?
that's about closest representation of the red marker that they made.
Is that a hallucination as well?
Yeah, this is all technically inside of like an interrogation room,
Yeah,
but he's seeing
that.
this.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and he's in a mental hospital now. Now, the cult is also back because guess what? They run the hospital.
They never die. God damn it.
Oh no, the cult is the bad guy for the whole rest of the series.
Oh, at least they're
Till the next game,
consistent.
where it finally comes to a head. But the cult is back. Okay. The cult is back in town.
It's like the Templars in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, except Templars might have a good point.
These don't.
These guys just,
It's just a cult.
we just all want to unite under the marker and
Yeah.
mass suicide.
Okay.
But while all this is going down, oh yeah, now we're on Saturn's moon Titan. That's a better picture of the substation you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's also technically the government also wants to make markers because they want a new energy source. Because you know that planet cracking shit we were doing doesn't work.
Of course. Wow.
We're not doing so well with that.
Yeah.
So now the government wants to make energy sources with a marker.
What is that?
That thing behind, that's another necromorph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a prettier looking
Those
one.
are still there.
Those, yeah, it's markers.
Yeah.
But government wants to use the markers for an energy source. Unitology wants to use it to transcend humanity and become something better.
Yeah.
It'll soon be revealed in the next game that they're both wrong. Now, technically, you could use the markers for an energy source. So you're okay with them spreading bad energy. It's like bad vibes at a party.
Okay.
It's like when they tell you your feng shui is wrong because you have the one thing in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Now, it also becomes a massive cover-up because the hospital where you were there and they had a marker built obviously goes to shit.
Of course.
So what do we do now? Cover-up time.
Yeah.
Destroy everything. Destroy every connection we have because technically every company, including the one you worked for in the first game, has become government-owned.
Oh.
And Unitology has infiltrated the government so hard up its ass that you might as well call Unitology the government.
Yeah.
So, cover up. Yes, that is another necromorph in the back.
Okay.
They always get more creative with their necromorphs. It's
They're
horrible.
ugly as hell.
Oh, yeah. There was some other pictures I could have used, but I was like, that's not even a necromorph. That's just satanic torture in a way. But yes, you're fighting again. More necromorphs. While all this is going down, you are also having another girl, because your girl's dead. Ellie, next best girl.
Okay.
Now.
She's cute.
Yeah. She loses her eye, by the way.
Eye patch?
Eye patch.
Cool.
She has it right there because this is before. But at the start of the game, she wants nothing to do with your ass.
Of course. Play hard to get. Okay.
No. She actually like, leave me the fuck alone. I've seen what people do. I am not here for that. I don't know how I explain that. Why is she here? Whether she's transporting something or something like that. But you're trying to get out. She's trying to get out. But you're also on a quest to destroy the marker before you leave. Okay. Isaac Clarke. Yeah.
Where do you meet her?
In the hospital.
Oh, she's one of the smart ones.
No, she's just there, and somehow she's not affected by the marker. Never really explained.
Okay.
But she's not affected by the marker at all. No hallucinations.
So any character named Ellie is immune to something?
yeah, in a way. No. The name Ellie is that powerful.
Yeah.
But she still has to fight necromorphs and such.
Okay.
But she's also semi-smart, but not enough to get the marker blueprint, I think. Because she's not affected by it by some weird reason.
She's just at the hospital.
She's just at the hospital. But now we also meet Strauss, like Isaac, but crazy. Because he also is one of those 5 other people that has the blueprints in his mind.
Okay.
But this fool is going crazy. And you see that eyeball he's holding?
Yeah.
That's Ellie's.
Why?
He poked her out. Because to complete the marker, because it's not technically complete, or to activate it, they have to do this weird eye thing that I will show you later.
Okay.
But yeah.
But why her eye?
Because he's going crazy about the eye thing. He wants to do it to Isaac as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But he has the same thing. Now, it is never explained what happened to the other 3 people, or other 4 people that were also smart enough. They kind of just died. But these 2 are the main ones. Isaac, Smarty Pants, who is still mentally somehow there after all the bullshit he went through.
Yeah.
And Strauss, who's kind of a dickhead and sometimes a pussy, but not really sometimes because he pokes someone's eye out. But other times he's like, I'm too scared and crazy to help.
Yeah.
Like he'll randomly start like singing a nursery rhyme that's actually how to build the marker. It's like,
wow,
step 1, walk into darkness. Step 2, convergence.
Yeah.
There's a whole scene where he literally does that. And Ellie and you, because you guys are in one room, and they're just looking at him like,
yeah.
Looks like we'll have to follow his steps. Step 1, step into darkness, and just steps into a shadow. Now, after that, we have the pain that Isaac carries.
Yeah,
See, you think he'd be okay after all that bullshit, right?
no, he wouldn't.
No, because guess what? There's another reveal. Back in 1, she was on that ship, right?
Uh huh.
As medical personnel.
Yeah.
She was medical personnel. But guess who convinced her to take the job? Isaac. Isaac told her, take the job, honey. It'll be great. You'll get to travel. You'll be well paid. Because also jobs are also low end here. It's like government economy went to absolute shit.
Yeah.
So they're both, he's an engineer, she's a nurse, doctor, whatever. And he's like, take the job, babe. It'll be fun. It all went to shit. and then also remembering the last moments she had, she killed herself.
Oh my god.
And there's this literal scene right here where he's sitting there, just like reliving it all, and she's right there. But remember, that's the marker's hallucination.
Yeah.
So he's talking to the marker's hallucination like it's nothing.
Wow.
But it's the only way it's like therapeutic in a way, and you're seeing him grow.
But it's so sad.
It is very sad, and it gets worse. Unlocking the secrets involve you to do this eye thing.
I hate this eye stuff.
Yes. You literally have the needle poke through your eye to reach your brain to unlock it all in your head.
Oh my god.
And it's a literal like mini game where you have to like lower the needle into your own eye end game. And you can miss. You miss, the whole thing just slaps into your eye and fucking kills you. Because you have to aim right into the pupil, right into the center of the eye.
I can't look at this.
Literally
right now.
hitting a bullseye.
Oh my god! Did you watch videos of this?
Oh yeah, and I also played this.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Rager made me play all 3 while she was watching.
Okay, now is it like, how does it? Do you have to go in to the eye?
Yeah, literally
Into the pupil.
This needle into your eye, straight through.
Does it show the bleeding and screaming?
No bleeding. Just like while you're getting closer, he's getting more and more nervous because the machine's doing it on its own. He's like panicking and his eye starts moving around.
Ooh.
Not in a weird way, but like it switches to the left
Yeah,
or to, to the right or to the left suddenly. And you have to like stop, let him calm down and keep going. Or like move it over so that way he doesn't run away.
Yeah.
And if you miss the pupil, you're fucking and he's dead.
Damn.
But yeah. What? This is also like it can connect neurons in your brain and you can remember it all. Now then you remember. You've been in the facility for a few years, like 2 maybe? Mm-hmm. And this whole time they've been using you, Strauss, and everyone else to make up blueprints to make the new marker. AKA, you're a creator of a marker. Unintentionally, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And this whole time you've been sedated as well. You literally start the game, you're finally off the sedation. You're no longer like on your pill or whatever to calm you down. You're fully awake and realize what's going on, but you don't remember nothing.
Okay.
Okay? This is all going down. You reveal all the secrets. You find out to destroy it or like to like the last step, it needs you and Strauss to be consumed into it. AKA, you need to die.
No.
Yes. And so we move on to... Oh, shit. Never mind. Go back. Now, to do this, Strauss gets killed. You literally kill him because he tries to poke your eye out. And then you grip, because he's using it with a screwdriver.
Wait, you kill Strauss?
You kill Strauss. He literally goes to poke your eye out. And then you do some move and then stab the screwdriver back through his head.
Oh my god! Wait, do you like even consider him a friend or?
No, he hurt Ellie. He tries to poke your eye out. Yeah, it's not his fault. He's crazy, but dude, you're also kind of fucking crazy.
Okay, so it was never like an established relationship.
It was never a friendship. He was just deranged.
Okay.
He was like you, except he, instead of calming down and like mentally being okay, he went crazier.
Okay.
He went off the deep end. Now. You're just trying to destroy the marker now. Mm-hmm. Isaac doesn't care if he lives or dies. He just wants to destroy the marker and save the world.
Okay.
And to do that, he has to go into the marker mentally.
Okay.
And he has a whole boss fight with the marker and such and such. And it all boils down with you winning, of course. Mm-hmm. And it all ends with the marker finally destroying the marker. Right? Mm-hmm. And you're just sitting there, ready for everything to blow up. You're done. You no longer want to live. This is Isaac's point of view, by the way.
Yeah.
He's done. He's now destroyed the marker. He's sitting on like a platform thingy just waiting to die.
Damn.
Because everything's blowing up and he's sick of it all. By the way, earlier, Ellie, she made it out in an escape pod.
Okay.
There's this little scene when you're like, she's like, Isaac, get here and we can both escape. And he's like, No, sends her out
Of course.
to keep her safe, and he stays there to destroy the marker.
He's not gonna make the same mistake again.
No, he's not. But yes, he's done the marker. He's dead.
He dies.
He dies.
Oh.
JK, second best girl's back. She comes back flying in and picks you up.
Oh, a real G, man.
Notice how her eyes poked out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Now, in the first game, you're literally in the escape pod, remember? And then you turn, and then Nicole's there screaming in your face, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one you turn, and it's Ellie.
Oh.
You've resolved your feelings. You're better now,
Yeah.
right? You're great. You're doing fine. You're not traumatized at all. The pain isn't there.
I'm not believing your voice right now.
No, trust me, it's okay. Until you make it to Dead Space. Dead Space 3 is a mistake.
Why?
It is a horrible, horrible experience.
Wait, but like story wise or like gameplay
Kind of
wise?
story wise as well. Not story wise, but gameplay wise. Because it's a freaking scary game.
Mm-hmm.
1 kept it scary. 2 kept it very scary.
Yeah.
And then 3 made it co-op and not scary at all.
Oh, okay.
Not scary at all. But winter is here because you're on an icy planet. I don't know which planet exactly, but it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we start off, you're in a city, and it all goes to shit.
Of course.
Yes. And guess what? You're not with Ellie anymore.
Oh my god.
Y'all broke up over some shit.
Of course.
And you no longer are hunting down markers or anything. You're just trying to live your life, and you're done with it all.
Yeah.
Till it comes back. Because guess what? Unitology came after your ass.
Of course. Okay.
Yep. This has become where they become the main villainish
Uh-huh.
shit. But basically, throughout this game, I'm not going to run it down because it's a mistake and there's no point to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's next, actually. Yeah, Ellie's back in a sexier outfit. It's literally her outfit from the third game.
Okay.
Notice how somehow she had a boob job.
Well, she had the boobs in the second
No, she
one.
didn't. No, she didn't.
You're gonna go back.
I'm gonna go back. Those from this game, normal.
It's just the shirt she's wearing.
Now,
But it is a little. Yeah, that was a little
yeah,
low.
you're in a survival situation. You're gonna wear a low top,
All girls wear low tops.
but she's back with her
Well,
new
this
man's.
is lower than a new. Oh, she brought a man with her.
A new man's.
Who
But
is
throughout the game, I don't remember his name. He dies.
Oh, okay. Who cares?
Throughout the game, she like starting to get closer to you again.
Of
There's
course.
still that connection there,
No.
and her mans get jealous. Her mans literally gets jealous and tries to kill you at some
Okay.
point, but you kill him because you're a badass.
Uh-huh,
But
of course.
basically, slowly you guys start out with a crew, but slowly they all start dying.
Oh, okay.
And there's also the main cult leader shows up, who's the one who came after you, and stole your ass. And they're trying to start up the marker to convert a convergence event. Now, a convergence event is basically every necromorph, everything gets sucked into this thing, and becomes a resource
Oh, okay.
for the main bad, who I will explain later.
Okay.
Because I believe they're the next slide. Yep. Now, you start fighting, and then Ellie gets captured by the main cult bad guy. Now you think, well, this is a good story so far, but really the cult bad guy is never really fleshed out because it's like he's suddenly the main bad guy, but you never heard of him before this. So it's like, oh, suddenly this ghost is the evil thing, but you don't know its backstory. You just know it's the leader of the cult.
Yeah.
Semi-leader of the cult. He might have just been a general or some shit. But yes, the cult's after you. You kill them all. You do all that. You're now going to break the marker.
Okay.
But it turns out that the markers were built by aliens.
Oh.
Obviously.
Oh. Okay.
These aliens devolved into fucking weird shit. And now the markers are literal. You know how in certain games you can place a marker on a map to go there? The markers are literally so they can signal the moons.
What?
Turns out moons are evil. They're these literal giant, like, jellyfish-looking monsters
Yeah.
that consume. And now they got a marker on Earth to consume it. Well, not Earth, but wherever you're at the moment.
But they're moons?
But they're moons. Or they're disguised as humongous as moons. But really, they're like 5 giant monsters.
Oh.
6 giant monsters. I don't know. They're just very ugly. And markers are just used to pinpoint resources.
Okay.
Because obviously, for you to make a marker, you need a person.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the marker basically clumps it all up, makes it onto a giant necromorph thing, and lets them be consumed.
Oh.
So basically, you know how the beginning of the game you guys were planet cracking and taking resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys prepare your ass. They season you and then cook your ass and then eat you.
Okay.
And then Isaac Clarke has a confrontation with one and then finds out about this
Mm-hmm.
and tries to fight it.
Okay.
Okay? Now, throughout the story, you have your co-op character. Doesn't matter. I don't remember his name. I don't care about him. He has some backstory, but it's never important.
Okay.
And then also during the game, you sent Ellie to Earth to warn people and to get her to safety. Again.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And at the end of the game, you fight this giant monster and you make it your way back to Earth.
Okay.
Whew. You escaped. You're now in the escape pod going back to Earth. Turns out, it's too late. They're already at Earth. That's right. The monsters already arrived at Earth. All that shit you did doesn't matter.
Wait, but Ellie's already there?
Ellie's also there.
Oh my god. No.
And you're left in this scene. This literal scene I'm showing you right here is the last thing.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, we are left on a cliffhanger on Dead Space 3 because this is the moment EA shut down the studio that made it and destroyed the project because
my
EA
God.
is a bunch of assholes. But yes, we're left on the cliffhanger that all the moons, they're called Brethren moons or whatever, are at Earth ready to consume all the humans and everything.
Wow.
And Ellie's there.
Oh my god.
And you were literally trying to make it back to Earth to warn them. Too late. They're already there.
Wow.
Because basically the markers just pinpointed where Earth was.
Jesus.
Because there was like 12 markers, and then the ones you made. Well, not you, but humanity made.
Yeah. So like nothing else comes after this.
Nothing else. Technically, maybe something else comes after this, but really, it's like, I think DLC came out, but it never fleshed out anything. I don't believe so.
Wow.
There were technically books and comics, but those were all backstory, I believe.
Oh. There's no plan to continue this.
Well, no, they started the remake. I doubt they're gonna continue it.
But if EA took down the studio.
But they still made the remake, right?
Yeah, but that's just the remake. It's the material's already there. They're
Well,
just fixing
they
the
could have
graphics.
continued it, but instead they made the Callisto Protocol.
Oh yeah, because while you were explaining this, I'm like the Callisto Protocol is very like familiar.
Basically the same story. Well, not the same story, but the
yeah.
same concept and a different story, different
Yeah.
meanings. Instead of necromorphs, it's zombies, and then they're all on the purpose of making an alpha.
Yeah.
Next evolution of humanity. These can be a resource, or it can be God.
Yeah.
That's all it was, and then it leads to, oh no, it's just the pinpointing thing so that moons can come and eat us.
Wow. Gee, so everyone was wrong.
Everyone was wrong except Isaac, who decided, let's not fuck with these.
Yeah.
Or the guy, Michael at the beginning, let's not fuck with these.
Yeah.
But he fucked with them.
Wow. That's crazy.
Any questions
No.
besides what happens next?
I mean, I had questions during where you were explaining it, but like the more you went, the more the questions were answered. So I'm good.
But yeah, markers really just, hey, there's people here. Come eat.
Damn. I would want to know how this finishes. Like, they need to continue this.
Nope.
You can't just make a moon half jellyfish
Tentacles,
attack the earth.
Yeah.
And
seven
then
or like
end it
five
like
of them.
that.
5 or 6 of them. I don't know how many.
Wait, that stuff is a little old. What? I mean, the graphics look a little old. When was this released?
I think Dead Space 3 was 2010.
Wow, that is wow.
Intern, can you Dead Space 3? When was it released?
She's like half asleep.
You know you don't get paid, but like
no, but like if it's 2010, like
2013 was when it was released.
like still that's a long time.
Now it was hated because it wasn't scary anymore. It didn't receive many reviews that well.
But the cliffhanger is so good though.
Oh, the story's great, but like we got a partner, and if you're not playing with a second person, certain dialogue isn't there, and also you don't care about the other guy.
Yeah. Well, you know, like mechanics in a game, they change it up as they go. But I feel like if they really do a new one, they can just remove that.
Probably, but like Where's the story gonna go?
We have to fight those freaking moon jellyfish.
Dude,
the fuck?
it's not even known if anyone survives. They're all on Earth.
Okay, they just
How are
literally...
you gonna fight a moon-sized monster?
I don't know.
Or are you gonna shoot it with a plasma cutter?
Wait, no. But like, so really, they just left it at everyone dies.
Everyone probably dies.
Damn.
If you're really thinking about it, who's gonna survive 5 moon-sized starving monsters that made the markers somehow?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And then even if Isaac Clarke and this guy survive by running away, what are they gonna do? They're 2 guys. They can't repopulate. They need Ellie.
Yeah.
And even then, you'd run out of it'd become incest.
I know. How long did it take you to present this one?
For 50 minutes. It was actually shorter, even though it's 3 games.
Yeah, no, but you're getting the hang of it. You're presenting all of them in under an hour. Even the first one you did.
Yeah, but if we're being honest, I skipped the whole 3rd game. There was probably more explanations and such. I skipped the whole thing.
Well, I got the gist of it. As long as you get to the moon jellyfish.
Look, the 3rd game isn't as bad as I'm making out to be. It's just, it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Like The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. But that's been Nerds with a Side of Fries. I explained Dead Space. We'll see you next time, sweeties.
Bye.
Bye-bye.